Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike with Common Guy Sports. We're going to get started shortly. Mount Olive was a little late getting here. It is 4:01 real time. It is a windy day here. We'll show you the flag. You might see the flag out right center from this view. All right, as you can see, Mount Olive coach, infield taking their warm-ups. Okay. Little chilly day, around 50 degrees here in Chatham, overcast. And around the horn from Mount Olive. I have one other camera I'll put into play. Test, test. All right, I'm going to try and go get some lineups. I'll be right back, folks. We're still warming up here. What else we got? All right, as you can see, Chatham coach Leather's at the plate waiting for the officials who are just debriefing the Mount Olive squad. I see them down here. All right, hope everybody's having a good day. Again, this is Mike Coming Guy Sports. A little chilly. We're trying to work through it. Some batteries are acting up, so hopefully we'll be okay. Get through this game. The chat is open, so if I am mispronouncing any names, please feel free, put it in the chat, correct me. Run through the lineup real quick for Mount Olive, the away team. Leading off, Bullock, left field, followed by Longo, center. Hubbard, right. Zuccarello, first base. Carter, pitching today. Castillo, catching. Then we have in the 7 slot, Shelton and Hardon, DH, second base. Jake Asbury, third base, batting 8th. And then Bronson, shortstop, batting 9th. So that is the Mount Olive team. The Marauders making the trip in. If you're not from the area, you probably saw national news, significant sinkholes occurring in between Chatham and Mount Olive along Route 80 there in Wharton. So a couple of the kids said it was a treacherous bus ride. I said, was it the length or the driver? They said both. So give you a little insight. into it. So Chatham Coach Leathers there explaining some ground rules. All right. So real quick, I'm going to try and keep that scoreboard updated, top left of your screen. What else we got? Kind of scrambling to get ready today. I did not get the full lineup. I'll try and get names when I can. We'll take a look. Chatham grouping up here on the mound. So let's run through the batting order for Chatham. Leading off, number 13, Maximo, playing shortstop. Batting second, Nicky Carls, playing second. Third is Terranova, playing first. In the 4 slot, we got DH in first base. Yuknowitz DHing. Gabrielle's on the mound, sorry. DH and first position number 1. Batting fifth, Luskaskis in the 9th position. Drum, Lofton, Karen Brendel, and then Young batting 9th. All right. As I said, Caden Gabriel, not Gabriel on the mound. That's Caden Gabriel. All right. Chatham going with the, I don't know, progressive walk-up music? I don't know what we're going to call it. Hopefully you can hear that in the background. Yeah. Can you see it? You're welcome. All right, so I moved this camera up a little from last week. We were pointing at the dirt. It's a little challenging. The backstop here is the clamshell style. You can kind of see it here. So all the angles are pointing down. All right, what else we got? We got here's a view of the clouds. That represents a little darker than it is actually. I'm going to use this camera for my outfield camera. So as opposed to fast pan, I'm going to switch to this and then hopefully catch up to it with the other camera. All right, I'm a one-man show, thus the name Common Guy Sports. If anybody's out there, you're ever here and you want to hop on the headset, feel free. Always do an open mic. Okay, again, leading off is Bullock for Mount Olive here, left fielder. Oh, I got to get ready for the scoreboard here, folks. All right, I'm going to try and keep that scoreboard up to date as best I can. I might just focus on outs and runners positioning. We will do our best. It is ball 1 on the batter. There's strike 1. We're 1-1. Honestly, my eyes are deceiving me here. Where to click balls and strikes quickly. Down and away, ball 2. All right, again, the chat's open. Please, let's keep this interactive. Anything you can provide insight into any of the players, feel free to post it. I will try and keep an eye and then read it. It is 3-1 on the batter here. That's ball 4. Now batting number 10, Longo, center fielder for Mount Olive. All right. Runner does not go. Ball one on the batter. All right, ball 2, 2-1. All Pop to short center. Oh. Center fielder comes in, takes control, makes a put out. Why is that flickering? All right, runner in first, 1 out now. Down and in, ball 1. All right, top of the first. If you're just joining us, third batter at the plate. This is Hubbard, right fielder. Runner goes. And he's in. All right, now runner at second here. I keep hitting the wrong button, folks. I should be here. Sorry about that. It was time called. No balk. Runner staying at second. Again, 1 out here. 1-1 on the batter. Shot up the first baseline. All right. So, and into second. RBI double there. All right, runner at second. 1 run in here for Mount Olive. Ball squirts away from the catcher. No advancement there on the runner. All right, no throw. All right, 1 strike on the batter. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 0-2, sorry. Number 2. Shot second, up the gap. Runners rounding third. Mount Olive plates their second run there. All right, Chatham coach to the mound. All right, 1 out here. Top of first. Mount Olive, two runs in. One strike on the batter. Fouled back. 0-2 again. Down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right. Runner advances on the wild pitch, pass ball. I'm not an official score, so won't venture that. I didn't have it already. So runner at second here, 3-1 on the batter. How did I get 3? Pop by the dugout and out of play. Now we're 3-2, 1 out. Runner at second. That's to second. Ah, shucks. All right, Chatham goes second to first, gets a second out. Runner advances to third. Two outs here. All right, Chatham gets the put out. So 2 runs in for Mount Olive. We'll go to the bottom of 1. All right. As the catcher puts his gear on, we have number 2, Carter, on the mound for Mount Olive. Again, the Chatham batting order: Maximo, Carls, Terranova, Yuknowitz in the 4 slot, DHing. Lukaukis, Drum, Lofton, Kieran Brendel, and then Young in the 9 slot. All right, leading off number 13, Wes Maximow. First pitch swinging, foul tip. 1 strike. If you are just joining us, just missed the top of the first, you can rewind at any point here on YouTube. Does not affect anybody else. And then you can either watch in a delay and then catch up in the next half inning. Up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Right, 3-1 leadoff hitter here. If you haven't been following the schedules, so Chatham just played 2 days ago at Mount Olive, and that's not a fluke. The schedules were put together that way. We're full here, 3-2. So you'll see a lot of it. I think Chatham has I don't know, 3, maybe 4 of those where it's kind of a home and home. Fouled back, we're 3-2. So a couple of the comments around that was that if you have a good competition in your division, 2 teams, that team has, 1 ace pitcher, wouldn't be able to throw them twice against the same team. Swing and a miss. So that's what I was told. All right, Nicky Carl's at bat now here for Chatham. One strike on Nicky. One and one. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. This is Carter on the mound for Mount Olive. Fouled off the right side. What is going on? All right. Might have saw some flickering. That's on my side, folks. We'll try and get all this cleaned up. Up and away. 2-2. They got the inside corner there. Now batting for Chatham, number 25, Terranova. One ball on the batter, swing and a miss, 1-1. Chopper to up the middle. Second baseman on his backhand. Makes the play. All right, we'll see if replays are working. Let's keep our fingers crossed. There it is. Here's a replay. Top left, live, bottom right of your screen. second baseman ranging to his right, going into the hole, making the pickup. Look at that one more time in full screen. All right, we're back live. Gabriel on the mound for Chatham into his second inning of work. Oh, top of the second. We got him. Why is that not? Starts him off with the ball. Down ball 2. Called strike on the inside edge. It's down in the dirt. 3-1 on the batter now. All right, ball 4. All right, Chatham coach to the mound. All right, we'll have a pitching change here for Chatham. I'm going to step away for a second. All right, no outs here. Top of 2, runner at first. Starts off with a strike. On the mound for Chatham, Jack Hadsma. Down and away, good grab by the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike here. I should just switch to this camera. Squares to bunt. No go on the runner. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Foul tip. 2-2 here. All right, caught the catcher. All right, so we have an injury behind the plate. All right, so the catcher caught that, or was hit by that pitch. Foul tip, wasn't it? Kieran Brendel catching today. He's up to his knees, flexing his right arm. All right, so he's to his feet. I'll take a couple throws here. All right, so we then have a substitute. It looks like upper body injury the way he was flexing. Single digit, single number, right? I have him as number 20. Oh, can you see that number? Oh. All right, we think it's Ryan Bailey catching. All right, here we go. Runner at first. 2-2 on the batter. That's in the dirt. Runner's on an advance to second. That was well short. Wild pitch there. Full count here. Runner at second now. Number 18 for Mount Olive at bat. It's going to be behind first and out of play. Foul. All right, just runner at second. Sorry, I didn't shut that off. Up high. So we'll take a walk there. We'll have first and second, no outs. I think we have Brodinson at bat for Mount Olive here, number 9 hitter. All right, so first and second, no outs. Square to bunt. Pitches up and away. Square to bunt. Pitches high. Ball 2. All right. With the placement of the field umpire there, I'm going to go to this view. We'll see if he squares again. He does. Takes ball 3. Good eye here. Square to bunt. Pulls it back. A 4-pitch walk. All right, so bases loaded now for Mount Olive here. No outs. Top of the order, Bullock. Just inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Foul up the first base line. We'll have 1-2 on the batter here. Bases loaded here, no outs. Chatham in at the corners. Double play depth up the middle. Back to the pitcher, he's coming home. All right, Chatham gets the lead runner there. Let's see if we caught that replay here. Top left's gonna be the replay. Bottom right is your live picture. One bouncer, hard bouncer back. Good reaction. Catcher got the mask off. Nice job. All right, we got 1 out here now. We got to get back live. Here we are. We're live, folks. Off-speed pitch called strike. All right, now 1 out here. Still bases loaded. All right. Not a ton of space behind home plate here. 1-1 on the batter. Fouled back. Big cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That's a shot left center. It's going to be back. It's against the fence. 1 run in, 2 runs turning third. Stopping at second and third here. All right, 2-run double. We'll see if we catch that, caught the tail end of that replay. Chatham retreating 1 hop to the fence. All right, we'll go back live here. 2 runs in, second and third now for Mount Olive. I'm sorry. Yep, second and third, 1 out. That's all right. Short right field coming in, tagging up. Throw is just off the line. Good backing up by the pitcher there. All right, so sac fly, one more run in. Just runner at third at this point. 2 outs. Where's? All right. That's in the dirt. Nice block. It's up high. Two 0 on the batter here. 2 outs. All right, 4-pitch walk there. Mount Olive now first and third, 2 outs. Chatham coach to the mound. All right, pitching change. Again, it's cold. It's only 40, 49 with wind. All right, so it'll be first and third, 2 outs. Entering the game is number 2, Luke Brendel. All right, little challenge here. I didn't have anything unique with Luke's name, so ignore the 3 at the end. It just gave me something unique to put in there, so I could get his name on the screen. All right, first and third, 2 outs here. Mount Olive leads 5-0 here, just inside. Called strike. One on the batter. Down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2 outs. Run down. Runner at third. We'll try and show you everything here, folks. All right. All right, so challenging. You'll see here. Let's see if we get the replay. Yeah, so they picked him off, had him between first and second, keeping an eye on third. He's, I don't know, 15 feet off the bag. All right, they concede to let the runner go to second. So we'll have second and third here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Great job. Way to get out of that. Let's see if we get a replay on that. All right, here's that last pitch. What's going on here, folks? There it is. All right, foul tip held on by the catcher. Nice job. We'll go back live. 5-0, bottom of 2. Leading off for Chatham here will be number 23, Jack Yucknowitz. All right, starts him off, swinging strike there. Carter on the mound, continuing here into bottom of second. just outside 1-1. Fouled back. One ball, two strikes. It's fouled up. Pop to first. Win. Oh, it's down. Oh. Came off the backstop. So foul ball, one ball, two strikes. I don't know if Jack would have got a ride home if he didn't run that out. That's all I'm saying. Up and away, 2-2. Swing and a miss. All right. Uskakis now up for Chatham. Swing 1-1 on the batter now. That's popped up right side. And again, you see the effects of the wind. Nice play by the right fielder there with the put out. Gavin Drum now batting for Chatham. All right, 2 outs here. First pitch swinging, shot, and a put out. All right, sorry about that camera angle. I can't swing the camera quick enough. Nice put out by the left fielder, though. Oh, let's see if we see that. Yeah, sorry, it's a little small there. All right, we'll go top of 3, 5-0. Mount Olive, the Marauders lead. Number 2, Luke Brendel continues on the mound for Chatham. So I mentioned it earlier if you weren't here, talking about the schedule. So similar Mount Olive schedule. They played April 1st and April 2nd, both against Mars Hills. One away and then home. And then similarly, they've already played Morristown twice, and then Chatham on the 14th. So then the second, they played, had Morristown at home yesterday, and Mount Olive won that 6-4. So coming in, Mount Olive is 4-2. Chatham 0-5. All right, here we go. Top of 3. Called strike. To short. And the put out. West Maximo. Sorry, I kind of slur that. Sorry. Apologize. There's look at a replay, top left of that hard shot. Good positioning with Wes head down, makes the play. All right, now batting number 7, 1 out here. Down and away, ball 1. And that's fouled off. All right, strike 2 there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a called strike 3 with the strikeout. Take a look at that last pitch there, top left of your screen. Paints the bottom corner there. Here we are back live. 2 outs here. Ball 1 to the batter. Back to the pitcher, fielding the position, and a put out. 1, 2, 3. Chatham retires Mount Olive here in the top of the 3rd. We'll go bottom of 3. Chatham trying to chip away at that lead. This is number 2, Lewis Carter on the mound. We're into his 3rd inning of work here. Dalton Lofton leading off for Chatham, number 10. Called strike. It's fouled off. 1-0-2, sorry. This is a 7 hitter, so see who's on deck, because Kieran Brendel was in that 8 slot, followed by Young in the 9 slot. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. That's up high, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ryan Bailey. That's right center. That's in the gap. Bailey into second. Let's see if we catch that on the replay. Yeah, look at that. Nice job, Ryan. Nice gapper. All right, we'll have a substitute runner coming in. You can see Bailey going off bottom right of your screen. All right, nice welcome back into the dugout. Here we go. Now batting number 15, Young for Chatham. We'll have a runner at second, 1 out. Square to bunt, strike on the offer. A little clogged up the middle there. We'll swing and a miss. Okay, we're 0-2 on the batter now. All right, strike 3. All right. So we have a strikeout, 2 outs here. Top of the order, Massimo coming up. Runner at second. First pitch swinging. Oh, coming at you. All right. you said it. And I wanted you right there. All right, 1 strike to the batter. He takes low, 1-1. All right. We might, when they go to a different, as the pitches come, we'll just zoom in on the batter. It's tough with the umpire there. All right, foul tip. One ball, 2 strikes. Up high. Yeah, so with the umpire up the middle, my camera's at field level. So the choices are looking at here or here. So we'll go here with this pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wes. All right, 2-2 now, sorry. Runner at second. Hit him. All right, first and second now. Nicky Carl's at bat. All right, first and second, 2 outs here for Chatham. Still a little clogged here with this view. What are we doing? We'll go here again. We'll go behind. Bunt. And the put out at first. All right, with 2 outs, Nicky trying to get a base hit there. See if we get a replay on that. Just a little too much heat on it. Got out to the pitcher. Got him by a couple steps. All right, we're back live, folks. We'll go top of 4 here. Mount Olive. The Marauders lead 5-0.
That's funny. You would never let me live that down. We talked about that. Yeah. I told you how your job was to protect them. Straight up before the game. I just went like this, and I was waiting for my protector. I wasn't there.
I'm a little slow. Zachary Broderson leading off here for Mount Olive. Up high, top of 4, 5-0 Mount Olive. Luke Brendel continues on the mound for Chatham. One on the batter now. Down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Faked him on the bender. Up high. 2-2. And Wes gets him. Nice play, Wes. Take a look at that last put out here. All right, we're back live here. 1 out. Called strike to start. All right, 1-1 on the batter. That's fouled off the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Should be 1-2. Scoreboard says 1-1. Battled that off. Oh. Fly out to right. All right, we'll have 2 outs. Braden Longo at bat now for Mount Olive. Number 10, playing center today. 2 outs, 1 ball on the batter. Called strike. Fouled back. Second time today the ball caught up in the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comebacker to the pitcher. All right. Go down 1, 2, 3. I think 2 innings in a row. We'll go bottom of 4. Carter continues on the mound here into the bottom of 4. Terranova, number 25, leading off for Chatham here. He's got him. All right, that shot up. We'll take a look at that replay again. I was a little slow getting there, folks. Hold on. Hold on. We got to go. Hold on. See if we can get this. All right, here's the shot. I was a little off on the camera here. Second baseman collects it. Play to first, gets him a half a step. All right, now batting. Let's go back here live. 1 out. Jack Yucknowitz at the plate. All right, down and away. Fouled back. I think it's 1-2. Scoreboard says 0-2. Down in the dirt. All right, strikeout, put out. 2 outs here. Now batting is Luzgaskis. Called strike. Two outs, bottom of 4, middle of the order here. This is the 4-hitter for Chatham. Swing and a miss. All right, it's got him on the strikeout. All right. Lewis Carter, freshman there for Mount Olive. Gets Chatham go 1, 2, 3. We'll go top of 5, folks. Mount Olive continues to lead 5-0. All right, starts him out with the strike. This is number 5, Robert Hubbard at the plate for West takes control and a put out. Peter Zaccarello at bat number 9. 1 out here. And a put out at first. I'm a little slow. Sorry, folks. I looked down. I was checking the quality of the stream, and I missed that. All right, put out, ground out. 2 outs here. This is Carter at bat. Fouled back. Scoreboard says 1-1. Do we have 3 pitches here? 2-1. Thank you. 2 balls, 1 strike. There, it's now updated. Foul tip. 2-2. Shot up the middle. Just sneaks through. All right, we got substitute runner coming in. All right, runner at first here, 2 outs on the base hit. Castillo, I believe this is at bat. Runner at first. Where can you see him? There we go. One ball on the batter. All right, for all you youngsters out there, notice Gavin Drum, 16, coming into your picture there. backing up the return throw to the pitcher. There's a called strike, 1-1 on the batter. Runner goes. All right, so we have runner at second now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off speed, up away. Two outs, runner at second. Time is taken. That's fouled off. Another foul ball. Up and in. All right, we're full here. First is open. You'll see the runner at second taking his lead there. Wes Massimow saves a run. All right, we'll take a look at that replay, folks. Here we go. Watch this hot shot back up the middle. Coming at you. Nice job by Wes going down to get it. Good throw to first. All right. That was so nice. We'll stay here again. Let's watch that one more time. Should have stayed on this camera. Look at that. It was coming right at it. All right. As you can see, runner going around third there with 2 outs. He was running, so that definitely saved a run. So we'll go bottom of 5. Number 2 continues on the mound for Mount Olive. It's 5:30 here, real time, 5:27. Game started a little late. Mount Olive making their way down through the construction area with all the sinkholes. Nice scoop by first in the background there. Gavin Drum, number 16, coming up for Chatham here. Little walk-up music in the background there. Trying to get the boys Bottom 5. Called strike to start. Swing and a miss. 0-2 here. We play 7 here in New Jersey high school baseball. Bottom of 5. In the dirt. Another put out at first. Strikeout, put out. Number 10, Lofton now batting with Chatham with 1 out here. Bottom of 5. That's shot through the left side. First pitch single there. That's away. Ryan Bailey at bat for Chatham right now. Swing and a miss. All right, 1-1 on the batter. Runner at first. Yeah, I got to update that. Give you a little icon up on the top side. To right and a line out. Two outs here. This is number 15, Owen Young. Takes a strike. That's weird. All right, 0-2 on the batter. 2 outs here. Ball's in the dirt. Runner's going. All right. Ball was on the third base side. Sneaked out to center field there. No advance. All right, runner at second here. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Upstairs, 2-2. Time taken. 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of 5. It's upstairs. We're full. It's up and away. All right. Young earns the walk there. Well, first and second now. 2 outs. Top of the order, Massimo coming up. That's through the left side. All right, well, base is loaded. Good piece of hitting there from Wes. All right. Base is loaded now for Chatham. All right, Mount Olive coach to the mound. All right, stays with this guy. I'm not keeping pitch counts, but number 9, Nicky Carl's at bat for Chatham here. All right, we're then I think I'll go to an alternate view here so we can kind of see the pitch a little bit better. That's to center, and it's fly out. All right, first pitch swinging. All right, let's go down the bench here. Unfortunately, can't see a ton. Nice job battling out of there. 2 out, bases loaded. We'll go top of 6. Number 7, Liam Shelton Jr. leading off for Mount Olive here. All right, off speed. All right. Pinch runner for Liam at first going in is, what do we got? Number 13, which I don't have. All right, substitute runner at first. I don't have that name. Jake Asbury at the plate. Runner goes. All right, ball 1 on the batter. Sorry, I was a little. All right, Asbury's in the 8th spot here. Bronson on deck. Runner at second now. Square to bunt, takes it back. We have 1-1 on the batter now. 2-0, sorry. As if they heard me. Did you hear me? I was looking at the scoreboard. All right, square to bunt again. There's a called strike. Two balls, one strike. See if he squares again. He does. Takes it. Runner's coming to third. All right. It's on that wild pitch. We're 31, runner at third now. 3-1 the count. That's short. All right. So we got a walk. We'll have first and third here. Give you this view of that. Zachary Broderson, sophomore at bat for Mount Olive here. Again, first and third. Take a look, see what runner at third is off your screen to your right. Runner does not go from first. Ball's in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Runner does go from first. No throw. All right, second and third down, no outs. Two balls on the batter. We got to clean that. (3-0) on the batter now. You see Chatham defense up on the edge of the grass here. There's a called strike. 3-1, no outs. The sun breaking through here finally. I hear you. All right, we're 3-2 on the batter, no outs. Again, Chatham up on the grass. Swing and a miss. All right, we got one out here on the strikeout. Bullock, top of the order, up now for Mount Olive. Shot to center. That's over. All right. 2 runs coming in. All right, so it's going to be a stand-up double for JB. 3 runs played, it clears them. I'm sorry, I didn't have first base turned on there, so. Oh, was first base open? 7. I'm sorry, folks. First base was open. 2 runs in there. West fights off the win. Nice play there. Get the first out of the inning here for Chatham. Maintains runner at second. So 2 runs in here. 2 outs. 2 outs. Runner at second. Starts him off with a strike. 1-1. It's called strike. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on the batter. Two outs. To first. Ball's foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's popped up short center. That's in a fall in. All right, that plates another run for Mount Olive. It'll be 8-0. Runner at first now. Up and away. Up high. 2 balls, no strikes. All right, I don't think I did this. So I mentioned it is pretty windy here, as you can see from the flag, right center. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. And Brendel battles it, gets a strikeout. All right, we're going to go. Bottom of 6. 8-0 Mount Olive. Test, test. All right, here we go. Bottom of 6. Starts out with a strike. Lewis Carter, freshman, still on the mound here into the 6th inning of work. Foul ball off the first base side. 0-2 on the batter. Terranova at bat for Chatham. One ball, two strikes here on the batter. All right. We're even 2-2. Down low, works it back full. All right, earns a walk. Good work to earn the walk. There we go. All right. Mount Olive coach to the mound. All right. Nice effort here. All right, Lou's going out to field. Changed his glove. Number 1 coming in. Unfortunately, I don't have a name here. This is Max Wood, senior, in for Mount Olive to pitch. And I'm not getting all the changes, but I'm assuming second baseman here taking warm-ups. Number 10, Braden Longo, where was? Oh, he was playing center. All right, so a couple changes. I think Lewis Carter went out. Maybe he took center. Is that Lewis there? No. Lewis is in right. Maybe Hubbard went to center. Longo to second. And we're thinking Max on the mound. All right, that's what we're going with, folks. All right, runner at first here for Chatham. Yucknowitz at the plate. All right. Rope down third base line. Down and away, 1-1 on Jack. All right, time taken. Up and away. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike on Jack. Terranova down at first. Right-hand side, up in the wind. All right. And that is Lewis Carter, number 2, out there in right field now. All right, so we got 1 out here. Runner at first. Called strike on the outside edge there. Swing and a miss. 0-2, 1 out. Sun showed itself for a little bit. It's gone now. Down and away. Ball got away from the catcher. Not far enough to advance, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Skaukis at the plate for Chatham. Nice play by third to field that. Take the front half of that. Kind of put a perfect ball right on second base there. (16) Gavin Drum at the plate for Chatham. 2 outs here. Runner at second now for Chatham. Just foul. One strike on the batter. That's down the line. I'm not going to get there. Big effort by the left fielder. All right, 0-2, I believe, on the batter now. That's short center. That hung up enough. And the put out. All right, we'll go to the 7th. New pitcher in for Chatham, number 12, senior Jacob McGrath.
Back rows everywhere we gotta go.
All right, number 2, Lewis Carter leading off here for the Marauders. All right, again, new pitcher on the mound, number 12, McGrath for Chatham here. Top of 7, final frame. We're 1-1 here on the batter. McGrath working out of the stretch here. That misses low. Foul back. 2-2 now. That's down 3-2. Swing and a miss. All right, there's the sun again. All right, called strike on the bender there. Oh, 2 on the batter here. And another strikeout. He gets Tyler Castillo there. Liam Shelton now batting for Mount Olive. 2 strikeouts here to start the inning for McGrath. Got the bender working, strike 1. One and one on the batter. Inside, strike 2. Time taken by the batter. All right, just outside 2-2. All right, we're full. 3-2, 2 outs. Shot left center, one hopper to the left fielder. I don't know if we catch a replay on that swing. There he goes. Kind of goes down a little bit, goes and gets it. We'll go back live here. Don't expect Mount Olive to be running. Runner at first here. First pitch and a single to left. Little flare to left field, just got over the head of the third baseman. Zach Brodson at bat now for Mount Olive here. All right, first and second, 2 outs. Ball 1. All right. There's a called strike. 1-1 on the batter. Nice block by the catcher. Two balls, 1 strike here. There's called strike 2. 2-2, 2 out. Up and in. All right, we're going to go with this view here with the umpire in the view. We're 3-2. That shot to center. All right, Mount Olive will plate one more. We'll have first and second, 9th run in. Up and in. Straight up. All right, pitcher makes the put out. Nice. McGrath gets out, gives up 1 run. We'll go to bottom of 7. Marauders lead 9-0. All right, here we are, bottom of 7. This is number 10, Lofton, at plate for Chatham. 1-1 on this count. It's called strike 2. Time is taken. Just high. 2-2 on the batter now. Down and away, full count. Shot to second. And a put out. All right, 1 out, 1 ball on the batter. That gets past first on the low throw. Out of place. Chatham runner will take second. All right, 1 out, runner at second now. Oh, substitute runner coming in at second. That's Aaron's at second running. Spiess at the plate here. I'm sorry, 15 Young. Called strike to start. Runner at second here, 1 out. You should be able to hear that wind. It's kind of blowing left to right in the outfield. Up and in. 1-1. That's on a rope to center. It's down. All right, Chatham at first and third. 1 out. That was Young with that single to center. Jeremy Hoffman now batting for Chatham. All right, so we got first and third, 1 out. Swing and a miss. All right, 0-2 on the batter now. Let's see if runner moving on first from first. He is. Strike 3 and throw through. Ball skips away. Runner does not advance. So it'll be 2 outs. Second and third now for Chatham. Hodap at the plate now for Chatham. Second and third, the runners. Swing and a miss. Fouled up. 0-2 now on the batter. Feds up. All right. Got to bring an umbrella. All right, 0-2 on the batter. 2 outs here. Just inside. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Up and away. 2-2. Now he gets a call, high outside pitch, strike 3. All right, that's going to do it. That's our ball game, folks. Ends with the strikeout there. All right, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We're going to shut down quickly here and get out of here. It's a little chilly. All right, I'm not on for a few weeks. Keep an eye on Instagram. We'll be on a couple games. We're definitely doing senior night, definitely doing the game from Patriots Ballpark, TD Ballpark, and some others here and there. All right. To all the seniors, good luck in your future endeavors. Mount Olive takes it 9-0. Have a good day. Thank you.